What's going on, boys and girls? Today we're going to be doing a really quick video on making some beef ribs on the Pit Boss smoker. Now, you've seen me do this plenty of times, so you should know the routine, how we do it. Let's go. All right, guys and girls, like I said, we're going to keep it real easy. We've already cut the rack of ribs into two pieces. This was actually two big old pieces of rib. Well, actually three. This was three racks. And so we've cut them into pieces and we put them in Ziploc bags and put them in some Tony Chachere's, and we're going to use some seasoned salt on top of them when they go on the grill. Now we're going to take them out of this right here, and also on the very back of the ribs, you know, there's a membrane. We've removed that membrane. I'm trying to keep this video really short. Remove that membrane. Just grab it with some paper towels and pull that whole membrane off. It does make the steak a lot more tender. So now these are ready to go on the grill. They've been marinating for about 12 to 16 hours or so. The longer they go, the better they are. The grill is at 220 degrees, and we're going to put them up there in just a few minutes. All right, so we took them out of the marinade, and don't throw that marinade away, y'all. We're going to be using that again. Also, have you a can of beer or something left as well too, or really in this case you can use some red wine. Actually, I'll probably use some red wine. Red wine goes really well with beef. But anyway, I've taken the ribs out of the marinade, and some of it's going to be left up there, and that's just going to make it flavorful. The only thing you've got to do now, guys, is put the seasoning up there, and then when we put it on the grill, we'll put seasoning on the other side, and we're going to let that smoke for about an hour and a half, and then we're going to wrap it and put some marinade on it and let it steam until it's nice and tender, which the whole process should take about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. All right, so I put the spice on that side right there. Now, if you want it spicier, you can put some Tony Chachere's, some red pepper, some cayenne pepper, however you want yours to taste. I could even throw some Italian seasoning up there as well, too, y'all. That usually gives it a nice flavor. I think I will. So I just threw some Italian seasoning, just some of this right here. That's the Mediterranean blend. I can't talk today. Anyway, we're going to take this outside. The grill's already preheated. We're going to cook it this side down. So we're going to flip it and put some of the seasoning on the other side. All right. The smoker, the Pit Boss, is all ready. We're going to put those up there. All right, we got it seasoned on that side. Let's give it an hour and a half, and we'll come back when it's done. It's not going to be done, but it's going to be ready to do the second part of the cooking. All righty, it's been an hour and a half. Let's open it up, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's got a nice little smoke on it, y'all. We're going to take this off. We're going to put it in another pan and add the marinade back to it and a little bit of wine. And we're going to slow cook this. We're going to take the temperature up to about 325 degrees. And then it's gonna cook in that liquid, and it's gonna fall off the bone when it's done. All right, so we're gonna get a pretty large pan. This is just a roasting pan right here, and that's our marinade, our Tony Chachere's steakhouse marinade that we use. Now we're gonna add a little bit of red wine to it. Red wine and beef go along real good, y'all. And I'm putting about 2 cups in there, and that's just to give it flavor. You know, that alcohol is gonna burn off of this right here. And it's just to give it a different type of flavor, and it goes really well with beef. I'll put a little bit more in there. How much have I got in the bottle? I'm gonna just put that in there. So that's about 3 cups. May as well just put the whole bottle. Which, that's not the whole bottle, guys. There was about half a bottle in there. So we're gonna give that a nice little mix there. And again, this liquid's just gonna boil off, and it's gonna infuse that flavor of the marinade and the wine into the beef. All right, we're going to put them in there just like this. Then we're going to get some heavy aluminum foil and go on top of this right here. And don't worry that we don't want all the meat covered up. We just want the fluid at the bottom of this, y'all. And that's what's going to tenderize it. Again, turn your grill up to about 325 and cover this thing tightly. All righty, cover that baby up real good, and let's go back on the grill. All righty, so we're going to go back on the grill. Turn that baby up to 325 like I said before, and we're going to go about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're going to check it at about an hour and a half, y'all, but I think it's probably going to take about 2 hours. All righty, we bring these babies in the house. They are done. I can tell you for a fact they're done. You can see the bones, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. That bone will almost slide out right there. They still got a little bit of give to them. Not give, but you know, they're not just super. They're not going to be chewy. They're going to be tender, but they're not, you know, where they're just melting your mouth, which they probably are melting the mouth. I'm making stuff up. They're going to be good, y'all. Either way you look at it, they're going to be good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment on the video, and I will show a picture of me cutting into them, because someone says you got to cut into the meat and show us how good it is. So we got to do that. All right, y'all. Ribs came out good. You know they're cooked. You know they cooked for 3 hours, so the inside of them looks really good. Oh yeah, fall off the bone, y'all. Look at that. Yeah, off the bone. And maybe some barbecue sauce to go with it. The collard greens. I taste them collard greens. They're very good too. They're tender. And I'm calling them collard greens. They're not just collard greens. They're mustard greens, turnip greens, and collard greens. But very good. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment. Hit that little bell to get the notifications, and we're going to eat. Peace.